we know for sure that ever since July the 1st, 1997, Hong Kong has been practicing one country, two system. It's fully enshrined in the Basic Law. Now, in the Basic Law, ever since 1997, there was a provision stipulating that the Hong Kong legislature need to enact as soon as possible a national security law for Hong Kong. However, that process was delayed and procrastinated for more than 20 years, resulting in paralysis, mainly because of oppositions in the LegCo in Hong Kong, because some of the members of the LegCo was very much influenced by other forces. They did not want to enact the national security law for Hong Kong for whatever reason. However, allow me to emphasize that before the British left in 1997, there were actually national security operations in Hong Kong. It was not to protect China's national security, it was to protect the British national security. It was serving the interest of the British Hong Kong government. All those political operatives eventually left with the British for the United Kingdom in 1997. There was a vacuum, and that vacuum need to be filled. Why? Because if you look around at any country, any area, any region in the world, there is a national security operation of one kind or another. Therefore, because of the paralysis in Hong Kong, the inability of the Hong Kong LegCo to enact the national security law for Hong Kong as stipulated in the Basic Law, the central government intervened and prepared the national security law for Hong Kong, which was eventually adopted and implemented in Hong Kong. This was truly a turning point, because without the national security law, with disorientation among the people, with people who debate and argue among themselves, influenced by forces outside of Hong Kong, for example, or outside of China, there was a loss of identity. They did not know that the one country only means China, and the two system means the capitalist system practiced in Hong Kong versus the socialist system with Chinese characteristics being practiced in China's mainland. So I think the national security law helped to eliminate the overhang of whatever that was unsolved because of the return of Hong Kong to China in 1997 and the clarification of all these outstanding issues for the people of Hong Kong. So as of today, everyone is clear-minded, the orientation has been reset, and people in Hong Kong know for sure that Hong Kong is part of China, and no one really wants to dispute about that or argue about the sovereignty of China over Hong Kong, and they want to be dedicated to maintaining stability, develop the economy, and grow the economy for the benefit of the people in Hong Kong.